Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 5 of Direwolf20's All the Mods 9 to the Sky series. I'm today just knocking out some quests real quick, only because I can. I did make a backpack between episodes, did a lot of like resource scavenging type stuff, right? Like basically like sifting and sieving and all that good things. Made a couple furnaces and upgrades and all kinds of other cool stuff there. I think that's the end of that chapter. Bounty board, I wound up killing some zombies, as you can see. Killed the trader and his llamas. Ooh, Sword of Alfred GG. Ha, nice. Ooh, pedestal from supplementaries, and then a common reward. I got an advanced oak beehive. Nice. Okay, like that. So all kinds of loots that I'm getting here. You guys can go in there. You can be done. I don't know, like pedestal from supplementary. Like you, I don't know what that does. You're going in there. Stone to iron furnace upgrade. You can sit in there along with the advanced. That's actually kind of nice because if I get into productive bees, I feel like this is, you know, a thing that normally takes a little bit of effort to make. So having that gifted to me is kind of cool. And then an oak door doesn't sound terrible either. Did a whole bunch of sieving, like I said, so I got a lot of resources. I did a little bit of crafting just to get that out of the way, which is cool. Done and done, done and done, done and done. Is that everything quest-wise handed in? Nope, there's even some mechanism stuff down here. The cable-y stuff. Is that cool? Thermal series. Somehow I got a... Uh-oh. Clearly, I have not been sleeping. My favorites on a skyblock. The Phantoms. I'll take you down, Phantom. And then I'm going to take a nap. Knowledge of death. Cool. So yeah, see all the advancements and stuff I got? Super cool. I do have to figure out like perks and all that stuff. I haven't like super duper paid attention to like my perk points and that stuff. Oh, look, there's a skeleton to kill. Thank you. Quest complete. Yet another. Ha! All the quests. All the quests for today. Okay. So overall, not a bad start to this skyblock that we're on. I can call that mob drops. Yeah, phantom membrane, sure. You can go in there, miscellaneous junk. And I decided that this chest would be my mechanism chest. How cool is that? Thermalpedia. I don't think I need Thermalpedia, right? Like, I know that mod pretty well. I'll store it just in case. Just in case there's any secrets or tricks. So let's clear out our backlog of to-dos, because I'm pretty sure I made everything except my building gadget and my copy-paste gadget, which, in fairness, I should be able to make now, right? I would think so. I think I could do that, right? There's no reason I can't. Copy and paste would be even better than building. So yeah, let's get some of you, and some of you, and some of you, and some of you, and some of you. And let's do that. Let's get some gadgets, right? Bing. Bang. I'm on board. And I should be able to charge them now right in there. So that's exciting for Dyer. Getting to play with his own mod. Let me tell you, I'm very excited for 1.21 because then I can play with a mod that I've been working on for the last few months, which is just Dyer things. I've been like adding so many features to it. Like I'm very excited to be able to play that like for real and see how it plays because I've been like adding all this cool stuff and I'm like I can't wait to actually try it and see if it's as fun as I hope it is. I guess we'll find out together when 1.21 drops. Because that'll be like probably, you know, whenever that happens, that'll be when I really get to play with the mod and see what I think of it. Pretty cool. Okay, so now that I've got those two things, which I'm very pleased about having, we'll let our windmill recharge up the battery here. Let's continue progressing, because I think we've got some very interesting stuff to check out now that we're in here. Why is this a thing? Okay, I did that. Yay. We could also get some jetpacks. Like, a wooden jetpack would probably be blah, but we can, like, quickly jump into, like, copper and then iron. You know, at the very least, maybe steel is a nice tier 3. You know, there's definitely some jetpack options we're going to have That will allow getting around a little bit easier. Also, let's talk about flux networks, because that's got to be in here, right? Yep. Oh, look at this. ME energy storage components? I'm not familiar with this. Applied flux? Well, actually, Ep5 should cover that, right? Redstone crystal, charged flux. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Flux accessor. I guess that's a way to like store RF inside your. I mean, that's kind of cool. 256K ME FE. I don't know how much that stores. Contains FE. We'll play with it at some point because that sounds fun. Allow AE machines to accept energy. That's all kinds of cool stuff. Anyway, you, buddy. I'm just curious. Like, flux dust is bedrock or flux. There's got to be another way to get it then, right? Because there is no bedrock? Is there? It's either you have a flux block, which requires flux, or you have bedrock. And I'm not familiar with there being bedrock, at least yet. So maybe there's another way to get it that I'm not seeing here. I mean, it's possible that you need flux combs, but I got to imagine flux dust B spawn egg. Okay. Yeah, looks like maybe. There's got to be another way to get this, though, right? Aside from bees. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, point being, let's progress down this line because I'm excited to have an energy condenser. That sounds cool, right? That sounds very cool. So let's do it. So we need one of each covalence dust, right? Which, if I recall, you get like 40 of these per craft. So it's the standard recipes for those. Okay, so that was a charcoal. Boom. And then we need iron and redstone. Boom. And boom. And then we need diamond and coal. Boop. Boop. Cool. So that would be you, and that would be you, and that would be you. And everybody's happy. Bing, bang, boom. All right, now we can make an energy condenser, which is going to need some obsidian. So let's talk about that real quick, because obviously lava is going to be part of making obsidian. Isn't there a barrel recipe for it? Yes. If there's lava already in the barrel and then you put water in it, you get obsidian. Let's find out how that works, right? So I might move this barrel over to my lava dude, only because, you know. And then at some point, I'm sure we'll like fully automate lava, but I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time automating it until there's like value in doing so. Well, that was easy. Cool. And I remember correctly, blaze mesh. Isn't that like a good heat source for crucible? Heat source is an 8x, but that needs blaze rods, not blaze dust. Are there any other heat sources I have access to? I mean, technically I could get soulfire at this point, which is a 5x multiplier. That's probably attainable. Uranium blocks come from uranium ingots. Where do we get uranium chunks from? Crushed deep slate will actually get me uranium ore. At a rate of... Where is the uranium ore in here? There it is. 6% if I'm at flint tier. And if I go to iron tier, it's probably 8%, a little bit better. So if I got crushed deep slate, I could probably make an uranium block pretty soon, and that would be 20x melting speed. So that's probably attainable at this point. Dark matter being 100x, which, I mean, maybe we could. I assume I can't get dark matter with the energy condenser until yeah. How about superheating element? 60x multiplier. And you know what? That's 100% doable right now. How about I do that? Let's do that. I like that plan. Let's get that 60x multiplier. So we're gonna get some of you. And then did I have any extra steel? I have a little bit of extra steel, but I could always use more. just get the 2 that we know we're going to need in this dude. Cool. And we should look at doing a tier upgrade from Mechanism. At least a 1 or a 2. Just because, like, dire and patient. But we'll get there. And look at you already filling back up. Nice. I was hoping that we had a little bit more, but we're cool. So this shouldn't be too bad to get, right? So a 40x multiplier to me feels like pretty cool. And then what we could have is, you know what I'm curious about is laser IO. How hard is it to get into that? So that's the standard recipe. So once I get quartz going, I can get into laser IO, no problem, right? Yeah, all standard recipe stuff from what I can see. So I don't see any modifications to the laser IO recipes, so we could 100% jump into laser IO relatively quickly. That's all I'm saying. And then we could have like a cobblestone goes in, lava comes out kind of setup on that thing. That would be cool. How hard would it be to do a tank? So like, let's think of you, and you, right? And then we would need a tank, probably Mechanism's tank, right? That'll be 32 buckets worth. I think that's a cool plan. I know exactly where I'm going to go with this. You are a different steel, right? No? Yes, you are a different steel. Mechanism and all the ore steel. Okay. I guess I got gifted steel as a quest reward or something. Osmium, and then for glass. And I think there was some redstone in the mix somewhere. Let's find out. So I was going for you so that I could get, what was it? This superheating element, right? Which is a 60x melting speed. Cool. So I should be able to snag this lava and place down this. That's cool, right? How fast is that? Love it. Okay. And then my next plan of attack would be we want to sieve soul sand, right? And if we set this up properly, we could probably automate a little bit of soul sand production with laser IO too. All I need is a little bit of sand. Dire gets distracted. News at 11, right? Because quartz, talk to me about quartz. I assume that this is sieved from soul sand. That's usually how it goes in these packs. Yes. 12% with string, 14% with flint, and we get better with iron. A little bit better because we get prosperity shards at that point. So some really nice stuff there. But I'll hold off on that because I'm still not like super flush, as it were. Cool. Terrible. Now, that's not a terrible amount of soul sand, but hopefully it's enough to get me a little bit of quartz. We'll find out really quickly. Because I only get like 1 sift worth. Hello, I got 4 quartz. I like it. Alright, so clean up messy inventory bits. And then I got, I'm going to call these Nylum Spore things. I'll put them in like the plants chest deal. And then what we should be able to do is this. Okay. And then it's nuggets, I know, like basically for you, redstone, clay. We have clay. We have redstone. We can do thing. Okay. So that's a few logic chips. Okay. If I wanted some more, I should probably consider some more quartz, but maybe that's enough to just... No, because I think I need 4 just for the... Because I'm going to in, out, and then, yeah. So we need a little bit more. So let's just... I can probably knock this out. I don't want to go too crazy here, because what I want to eventually do okay, is automate this whole setup. That's kind of the plan. So is there an aqueous accumulator? I'm going to assume there is, right? Sequential fabricator. Aqueous accumulator? Or maybe there's a sink? Would a sink do it? Why am I not seeing an aqueous accumulator? Like, thermal's in the back, right? Is that it? Aquatic entangler? No, that's like a fisher, right? That's funny. How about a sink? Is a sink in the pack? Yes. Will it provide infinite water? That's obviously a question I don't have the answer to, but one could hope. We'll have to figure that out, because that would be the other way of kind of automating soul sand, which I think would be smart to get us lots of quartz. And then obviously what I'll do is this should hopefully be enough, if I'm lucky with RNG, to make at least one more batch, if not two more batches of stuff. So let's see how lucky I can get. Not very lucky, am I? Nope, not even a little bit lucky. Okay, though. You guys go away. You go away. Actually, is that going to go there? Yeah, that belongs in here. Along with the gas tiers and that. Cool. And then you can start filling up in there for that. All right. Now, what I could do, you know what? Let's finish our energy condenser real quick. Because that's just going to need iron, some stone, some diamonds. Let's get that going. And the only reason I'm saying that is because it's very much possible. Am I out of wood? Maybe out of wood. Let me just borrow you for a sec. See, I made a backpack between episodes. How cool is that? A little bit of iron. And is that going to get me an alchemical chest with a diamond mix? We're going to need 4 more diamonds, so I'll get 5 to be totaled. Cool. So can I, like, target quartz? You know what else I could do? Can I just target... So they don't have EMC because... Does, like, none of this have EMC? Explain how you don't have EMC on redstone. What does have EMC? This has EMC. Gold nuggets don't have EMC? A lot of these materials don't have EMC. What has EMC on it? Does quartz? Nope. What has EMC on it? Like, some stuff. But a lot does not. Like, a real lot does not. Food does. Ender pearls does. So that's cool. I could get more ender pearls, because I do have 1. So mob drops, like, some mob drops. Most mob drops have EMC. Most blocks, like decorative style stuff, there's not a lot with EMC on it, right? Am I crazy? Or there's like almost nothing. So like, what's the benefit of a transmutation tablet if nothing has EMC on it? Like we can play with. It looks like there's a lot. Some of the toys from ProjectE are in here. Most of them are in here. So like we can definitely get that, you know, fun, cool stuff. But even like dark matter doesn't have EMC on it. Am I completely missing the point of view? Very simple converter which can run diamonds with an EMC found. Just yep, I agree. Yeah, I'll go visit the ProjectE page, but why don't you talk to me about welcome to ProjectE. Cool. Yeah, so I got you. I get some chests. Valence dust. Yeah. Tip. Place an energy condenser next to an energy collector or antimatter relay and use EMC from them to create. Yeah, that I know. Now you're gonna not terribly. I can definitely do that. I'm just trying to decide like what value there would be in doing that, right? Yeah. Let me think about that for a sec. Ooh, I got a Fernator as a quest reward. Nice. From killing zombies. I will hang on to that, because I will probably be getting into power at some point, but I'm pretty sure that's like, Fernator equals like power gen type furnace fuels, right? Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that does. So I've got my logic chips. I should be able to make what I want to now. Iron and a little bit of glass going on. And I'm sure I'm going to need some redstone, and we'll see what else I need. Cool. So let's get one. I'm going to go with 2 for now, because I'm going to try to automate both the soul sand and the lava all in one go here. And I think I can do that with just 2 nodes, right? So for you, we're going to need quartz and lapis. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to need more quartz. So that means more soul sand. So I should probably prioritize automating soul sand at this point, right? Now, in fairness, maybe I can automate soul sand with these pipes? I'd rather laser IO it, but I don't know, let me think. All right, let me go about this a different way then. Let's do fluid pipes. You're going to need another bucket, and then you can make a fluid pipe. Okay, so that could be cool, right? And then how about our tank that we said we were going to make? I was hoping I could jump into laser IO a little bit earlier, but we can go this route, I think. Now, in fairness, I want to try this. I want to try a hopper and see if this works, because I have no idea if it will, actually. And then finally, I need some more sand. So here's what I'm going to do. Well, yeah, because I want to... Yeah, see, I need a lot of in and out with, especially the soul sand bit. But the soul sand one, actually, it pops, doesn't it? I think it does. So I don't know if hoppers work on these barrels, because it feels like it's a click action, not an insert action. But maybe it'll work with it. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. So give me a couple stacks of you. Is that cool? Okay. And then you're gonna be turned into and that, and then boom. And sand, and drawer, and hopper. So here's the question. If I did that, cool, and then this, I figured out when you sneak, it's doing like the bone mealy effect, and it's causing, yeah, mushrooms to grow. Oh, that does work. Okay, cool. Sweet. Okay, but then we just need to get it out of there, right? Well, that's good to know that at least works. I don't know if that's the way I want to do it, but it's good to know that that's the way that works, right? That's cool. Okay. So how about our sink? Let's test the whole does a sink thing work? Because that is actually really important to know. So sink, we actually have ready to go here. We just need some clay, which is going to be water buckets. So let me get, I'm assuming that I can, is it a fair assumption that I can do this? I feel like I'm burning through iron like crazy, by the way. That needs to be dust, not sand. Let me put this away for a minute, just because inventory issues abound, right? As usual. But I think I've got some dust here. Yeah, good times. Okay. You can be put away for a minute. And we'll circle back to some of that stuff. So you. I'll just convert all this for now. And then 5 of you can go and do that fun stuff. And that'll get me a sink, which will hopefully be infinite water, which will hopefully be a nice, simple way to constantly fill up those things, right? I had a little copper left over. Okay. And temporarily, you can have my laser IO stuff too. Mushrooms get put away. That should be cool. Okay, so now let's make the sink, which just needs a bucket of water. Love how fast that is, right? That is super cool. Once we automate that, it'll be really good. All right, and then the question is, do you lead to truly infinite water? So what we're going to do is this, which will probably be easier to automate with this setup, right? Probably using these pipes is easier for this because we have a lot of them. It would be much more expensive to do this with laser IO, as much as I want to do it with laser IO because I think it would be cooler looking. I think using these pipes is probably the smart play. For sure, that turned out to be true. Cool. So what I should be able to do now is break you two and put dirt here. And the reason I want to do that is because like the more dirt surrounding it, the better. And then the only other question is, will it allow sand to go in there? Right, and that's our next question. So what I'm going to want to do is probably do the other pipes thing. Item pipes. So you're going to need a little bit more iron, which I probably don't have any of, do I? Yeah, we're going to need more iron. I told you I was burning through iron like nobody's business. All right, so let's come back in a minute once I get myself a little bit more iron. And again, I'll just use one of these chests for like, here's all my junk that I've been holding for no reason. And I'll come back and unsort that mess in a minute. Deal? So yeah, be right back after I do this. Cool. All right, we should at least have enough to get started here. All right, so everything come back. Thank you. And then we want to do dispensers, which needs a little bit of redstone. 1, 2, and item pipes. All right, yeah, that works. Okay, so now what I'm going to set up is the following. I would like, am I like really out of wood? Might be really out of wood. Pretty out of wood. Sapling, thank you. Good enough. And then over here, I'm going to set up another drawer. Now, in fairness, that's right. I can just do this for some reason. I don't know why that recipe exists. I ain't going to look a gift house in the mouth. So what I'm going to say is insert on top. Thank you. And hopefully that's valid. And then extract out the front, right? So if I did this and then that, could I therefore put sand in here and say no? And then could I do that? Does that work? I feel like that works, right? It's pretty good. I really wanted to do it with laser IO, but I mean, like, that's cool. And then there's all your soul sand automation, right? So literally just put sand in there and we automate turning it into soul sand. That's cool. I think that's like the best way to go about that. Cool. Okay. So now with that covered, now for over here, I am going to use laser. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you guys put away. Oh, I got another wart. Yay. Did I get literally no quartz from that? Or did I get, like, I got 1 quartz from that. Wow. Such RNG. Right? Guess you've been sitting there. You seem to play very loudly, those noises, by the way. So what I'm going to do is probably mute them in a minute. Better, but I still need more quartz. So not great, per se. Yeah, what sound is that? Oh. Stop muffling, delete recent. Isn't there a way to like clear recent so that I can like reset that? I thought there was. Lock brewing stand? That was one of them. Lock. What do you think the other one is? It's something watery sounding, right? Item bucket empty lava? No, that can't be it. Item bucket empty? Could be that, which I don't love muffling. It's not that. There it is. Okay, yeah, that I think will definitely cover it. Show me. That's funny. But yeah, I don't know what sound you're playing. Doesn't sound like one that I can mute, right? Anyway, I messed around with that sound enough. Ooh, quest 26. Yes, I did. Yeah, my only concern is that it's playing all the way over here and it sounds like clear as day. So I don't know what how that's configured, but it definitely is not working the way it should. It should be playing at the block position. When it's all the way over here and I can hear it loud and clear, that tells me that it's not playing at that block position, which has me a little worried, but something we can deal with, right? It's not the end of the world. It's just not ideal. All right, so now a couple of you, right? So, did you have laser? Yes, here you are. Okay, and then a couple empty buckets, right? So we're going to want to 1, 2, you, and then 1, 2, you. So we're going to need a couple labs. Okay, and then over here, your job will probably be, if I want this all to be done with 1 node, here's how I'm going to play it. You ready? Do you think drawers can face up? Ah, that's awesome that I can, like, any craft that. Can drawers face up? I guess not. Okay, that's fair. Not a problem. Okay, and then we will node you such that on the down you're going to extract, and then on this side you're going to insert, and then extract fluids, and insert fluids on the top. And then if we put a tank up here, that should be relatively automated lava. Cool. And, like, it'll constantly insert stone, right? Is that cool? And if I really wanted to, I could probably just make a column for that purpose, right? And then I wouldn't have to worry about it. Yeah, do you think I could do that? Let's find out. I honestly don't know if that'll work, but I want to try it. So if I made a column... See what I mean about the noise? What's up with that noise, folks? It should be telling me what that noise is. I don't think it has anything to do with rope slides. I don't know what noise is making rope slides, but it ain't that thing. I was going to make a cobble gen, which requires a bucket of lava and a bucket of water. And apparently some logs. Cool. All that tells me is we need to find a better way to make soul sand. If I do this, will you work? Because that would be cool. Yes, you do work. How nice is that? Okay, so now and we don't have to worry about manually filling it anymore, right? 100% on board with that. And now we have infinite lava for days. That's cool. All right, I feel like it's totally wrapping up point, so Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We made really good progress today. Lots of automation, lots of fun. I'm gonna call this my automation chest. So all things automation-y can go in there. Okay. I just made up that classification. I don't know if it's going to stick or not. We'll find out. For now, I can just void you guys because I don't really need you no more. Technically automation, right? Sure, why not? Gravel, clay, mob drop, blocks, though I will hang on to you because I'm low on wood. And that feels pretty cool to me. So like I said, wrapping up point. Darryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time to do more stuff. And I have to figure out this, because, there's a few things that have EMC, like food, right? Like, so I could, like, EMC up some steak. Or ender pearls. That's a huge one, actually. Really like that has EMC on it. Leather as well, if I wanted, like, bulk more leather. Blaze rod, for example. So there's some things that I will definitely benefit from having EMC, but there's a lot of things that do not have EMC. Like, there's very few things that have EMC. So we'll have to figure out what that means for us. But like I said, wrapping up point, we'll figure it out next time. For now, take it easy.